Hot 97. I'm Nessa. Action Bronson. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Mr. Wonderful. When I hear that, I don't know how I feel. Mr. Wonderful. Is it because you are that wonderful, or?
It was really because, I was kind of a jerk. I wasn't like, I was like a mean kid,
Were you?
I was like kind of to my mother sometimes, and you know how boys are when their father is not there, they kind of like the guy and they kind of act like an asshole.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I was a little immature with my mother and acted up, fuck mom, get out of my room, like shit like that.
Yeah. So Baby Blue, the video's out, which
Yes,
is
ma'am.
why I'm bringing this up. You being from Queens, I love the concept. Coming to America.
Yep. One of
We
my
will go
favorite
to
videos.
Queens.
We will find out we're Queen in Queens. What a better place. you know?
Yeah. So who came up with the concept for that?
I'm going to say that Chris Robinson kind of came up with the idea for that, the director, and little Chris. They had, I always wanted to do this. I just didn't think about doing it for this. It just made sense. It was perfect.
Yeah.
I wanted to play all the characters,
Which is so awesome.
Mhm.
I didn't know that you actually sang the hook on Baby Blue.
I did. I sang a lot on this album, which is a new one for me, too. Besides, I used to sing like Lisa songs and stuff like that,
You're feeling real silky, man. You're singing.
That's what
What's
I
going
do.
on?
I don't know. There's something came over me. I got hype in London. They had me in there recording on the same stuff Amy Winehouse was recording on.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
you
caught that
feeling
feeling. I just caught the vibe.
So what exactly tapped into that world for you?
That world right there was tapped in because of the music. 88 Keys. I went in to work with him, and he was just, he's on we're on the same wavelength as humans in his music. He was listening to old records and stuff like that, and he chopped up this drum break. It was just the drum. It was like, how am I gonna rap on this now? So I looked out the window and I said, fuck it.
I like the fuck it.
Yeah, I looked out the window and said, fuck it. And I was like, yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Billy Joel.
Yes.
So my inspiration for that song was a song by Billy Joel called The Stranger.
Really?
Yeah, I've never said that to anybody, but it was the driving force behind that song. I was listening to The Stranger all week that week, and it just culminated in City Boy Blues.
And this whole time I thought it was because you're in love. I should have known it was Billy Joel.
You gotta
I should have
understand,
known.
all of Billy Joel's music was because he was in love.
Are you in love right now?
Maybe.
That's why you're singing.
I'm in love with.
Oh, don't do
I'm
it.
serious. I'm in love with what's going on with my life and how I've evolved as a person. Honestly, from the type of little piece of garbage I used to be.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
Thank you.
What do you do when you go through a heartbreak? What is Action Bronson?
I don't know. I was depressed for a minute.
Yeah.
I took steroids.
Why did you take steroids?
Because I wanted to get buff. What you mean? I wanted to get yoked up after that.
Why?
Because I was angry. I was like, I just want to take steroids, get diesel.
No.
So I was shooting steroids all over the place in the streets, in bathrooms of gyms. It was just.
And were you working out though?
Yeah, of course. I was going nuts. I was like 225, ripped. I have pictures. I look like I just came home from jail.
Yeah, I can't.
For real.
Love it.
For real.
So maybe that's a good workout regimen. Is
Yeah,
going
but
through a
then
breakup.
I broke down mentally from the roids. You know what I'm saying? And I had a little episode, a little issue. So I weaned off of that. I weaned off the juice, and I started, back in the kitchen was my passion. So my work in the kitchen was the thing that brought me sanctity.
Yeah, you can cook,
Sanctuary.
man.
I sure can.
So now I don't know if you're in a relationship or not. You left it vague, which is fine. But let's say you're trying to impress a girl, someone that you really care about. First couple dates, do you cook for her, or is that like you gotta earn that?
It's not about earning something, because cooking is it's a vibe thing. If you have a good feeling and there's a situation for cooking, then we cook.
Yeah.
Then then we do that. If not, I don't know. I don't know how this generation does it anymore. I don't know how the kids do it these days.
Through DMs.
Yeah.
We're completely lost. Look, man, I'm not going to lie to you. I can't cook, okay? So I need some tips if I'm a beginner.
It's a very simple thing. You just need very standard techniques, and then you could pretty much cook everything.
Okay, like what? Like,
Well,
I could boil eggs.
Okay.
We're in the game,
No,
right?
you can't boil eggs. I'm sure you can't boil eggs.
I can boil
No,
eggs.
you can't.
I use
What
a
does your
pot.
egg look like when you break it open? Is it
It's white.
chalky inside?
Oh, it has a flake over
It's
it.
disgusting. That's not the way you boil an egg.
I can't even boil eggs.
No, you cannot boil an egg. You cannot.
I'm never getting married.
You can, but no one's gonna eat a boiled egg from you. I'll tell you that.
So what am I supposed to do?
You're gonna have to. We'll do a segment on one of my shows.
Can you teach me?
Listen, I got you. We'll do some immersion circulation. We'll cook it at directly 58 degrees so the yolk stays creamy inside and the white is solidified.
I didn't know it was that hard.
It's not that. That's the thing. It's not hard.
Wow.
You just need these simple techniques.
I'm so lost with it.
It's all about
you gotta
technique.
Take care of me, man.
I got
Take
you.
care of me. So when you cook, do you know like aphrodisiacs and certain foods that make the juices start flowing? And
Yeah.
are you big on that? Do you know that kind of stuff? Like apparently
Of course,
oysters.
yeah,
make you wanna have
oysters,
sex.
chocolate, strawberries, everything that's sensual. There's weird things that make me want to have sex, like big steak or
Oh,
something,
this is good. Big steak.
like a baked potato or some shit.
I love it.
You know, like a bagel with eggs. That makes me want to fuck. I'm gonna get nuts after I eat a bagel with eggs.
Oh my God, this
Some
is
grits.
awesome. I love that you're so out of this world. I love the videos. I love the visual with your work because that's how I came across your
It's
work.
important. That's how a lot of people come across it.
I always thought that maybe you were on heavy drugs,
I'm not though.
but you're not. You're just super creative.
I'm just.
Thank you
I'm
for-
different.
Yeah,
Thank you.
showing us that side without, because sometimes I feel like people look at artists and they're like, "Oh, you got to be on drugs to be that creative." It's like, no, you don't have to be. You could just be out of this world. And
Well,
super
I'm
talented.
constantly stoned. I mean, I don't know if that helped. I feel like weed and that type of stuff has helped me expand throughout the years since I dabbled in it when I was a youth.
Yeah,
You know, throughout the years of drug use, my brain is. I think it's worked reverse for me.
yeah,
I've gotten wiser, and my brain cells have tripled.
yeah.
I think it's the ginkgo biloba,
Oh, that's a nice word.
and I also use garlic. Garlic is
got
good.
it. Okay, got it. Okay.
But no, it's called garlic. It's good for your brain function. It's good for everything, for blood flow. It's all about blood flow. Ginger is really
Ginger's
great
the
for
one.
creativity.
I like ginger. Apparently, it clears up all illnesses.
It clears up everything. You know, if you smoke a lot of blunts, you got to take ginger in the morning. Get that all out.
We had some Twitter questions. Someone asked, "Are you ever gonna shave?"
I'm not sure. I know I need a little trim because there's some split ends, and I need to. Yeah, I just I don't know.
It's how you feel.
It's a thing. It's like it's power in this. It's power
Does it get in the way?
of a lot of things. Yeah, but what's a little? It doesn't matter. You just wash it off.
Wash it.
Just put a little soap right there. It's off.
With soap and water
That's
in the
it.
game. We're
It's
good. Who are you rooting for, Mayweather or Pacquiao?
I want Mayweather to continue to be undefeated and finish with that type of legacy.
Are you
He
gonna go
deserves
see
it.
them?
It's a shit show over there. I was offered tickets because of them GM situation, but no.
Also, when it comes to Eminem, because some people feel like, well, because you're with Goliath and, obviously the whole Rosenberg situation. I mean, can you get a verse from M? Like, is it something like you'd be like, hey, man, look, I've been around for a while, I've been putting in work. Can you do that? Are we at this level?
I would never ask. So
Yeah.
it's a little bit weird to ask. You don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy to ask for anything. I don't.
For sure.
It's weird for me, but if it was to happen, it would happen on his account. He would be like, "Yo, I want to do a song."
Yeah.
It wouldn't be if I asked. Maybe he'd feel obliged to do it, but that's the homie right there.
Yeah.
Emma's the man. He's a real cool dude. He always, compliments me all the time on my shit, and
Wow, that's awesome.
it was incredible. It just made me feel great,
Have you fanned out for anyone?
Yup.
Who?
I kind of fanboyed on Jadakiss.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, he was in the airport in London. He came up to me and just gave me a hug. He was like, "Yo, I fuck with you," and I was like, "Damn, kiss."
Yeah,
I was
you.
like, kiss. Word.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing. I fanboyed out at Jeter also. Oh my God.
This is so cute right
I
now.
did.
You know
I
that,
fanboyed
right?
on Jeter. I'm serious. I was in the commercial for his last hurrah, the Jordan commercial for Jeter, the Respect commercial. I was in it. Then we went to the Jordan 30th anniversary. Everyone was in there. I seen MJ. He played me.
Just crazy.
Michael Jordan was Magic was the god. I took a piss next to Dominique Wilkins and Clyde Drexler.
No.
Yeah. Not like directly, but we were in separate porta potties.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is crazy right now. Did you ever?
And then I said to Drew, I was like, "Yo, I gotta go up to Jeter, man. When's the?" And I was like, "You know what? Fuck it, I'm going." And I went up to Jeter. I was like, "Yo, Jeter, man." He's like, "Oh, what's up, man?" And he showed love. He was the fucking best. He was everything that I wished he'd be.
Any girls? Anyone you're like, yo, I can't believe I'm here in the same room with you?
Rosie Perez.
What? Where'd you see her?
I was at this thing like maybe 3 years ago for Obey.
Yeah.
You know Obey, the artist, and she was there with Russell Brand at the time, and he was like bugging out. And she was like looking incredible. She's married to the homie Eric Hayes, and she was just like, I don't even know what to say, man. I watched with the side breast. It's hard to even talk about it because I know her husband, but
you were happy,
man. The Stokey brothers, come on, man. The white man can't jump. I used to get money to her.
Who is like a beautiful person to you, like celebrity wise?
I always liked Carrie Hilson for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Nia Long was my favorite.
Nia was.
She's still bad. Nia was my favorite.
Even when she was pregnant, man.
I don't remember that. I try to block that out, but